Psychological safety is what reduces the threat response enough to allow you to take a risk. It's not comfort. It's about permission. It's about protection. It's the permission to speak up. It's the protection to speak up, to disagree, make mistakes, to try, to admit, to challenge without that fear of social punishment. And remember, social punishment is actually what our brains are always looking for in the background. So without it, we are going to self-censor. We're going to keep our best ideas internal. We're not going to report problems. And, the reason that psychological safety is so important, and I'm trying to be precise with this, is that it's again, not about being in an environment that has no friction or conflict or change. It's that when you're in that condition, your brain can still take intelligent risks and it can still keep coming back and try something new and admit a mistake and challenge a bad idea without that social threat response shutting you down. And so psychological safety protects your brain and keeps you willing to keep coming back. So it protects you through the friction. And here's something that's also really important is that social threat activates the same neural circuitry as physical threat. We talked about this a little bit, but rejection, exclusion, humiliation, shame, they light up the brain's pain processing regions. So when psychological safety is low, the threat of social punishment actually triggers physical punishment, which is why all of that trauma that you bring in is so quickly triggered if you're in another environment where you don't have belonging. And so in that environment with psychological safety, people are going to only execute the minimum just to keep protecting themselves. So you're going to get compliance, but you're not going to get performance. And they've actually some cool research here. I'm going to go off on a mini tangent. I promise I won't go too far. But
Love it.
but DeWall, Baumeister, Eisenberger, I'm pretty sure the study was done in 2010. But essentially what they did was they looked at acetaminophen reducing social pain. And this was super cool because, you can go look it up. It's an amazing study. They've actually done, there's other psychologists that have replicated it and taken it that much further. But essentially what they did, the big idea was that they knew that being left out, being in a fitting environment, being rejected hurts your brain the same way that broken bones do. And Tylenol, acetaminophen, works on both. And so what they did was they actually took Tylenol or a sugar pill and they gave it to, their participants every single day for 3 weeks. And the Tylenol group reported feeling less hurt by rejection and their brain scans confirmed it. So it was wild because your brain doesn't actually know the difference between a sprained ankle and being, ostracized or excluded or shamed. And so when you look at psychological safety, that's why it's so important for us to understand how to navigate that.
I
Now
never
go into
heard
the
that.
last. Yeah, isn't
Sorry.
that mind-blowing? It's mind-blowing.
I'm like,
It's
what?
mind-blowing.
I've never heard that. Okay. That is mind-blowing.